La maudite des vieux chauds.
I have seen the dark shadows moving in the woods, and I have no doubt that whatever I have resurrected through this book is sure to come calling for me.
David, you look absolutely terrific, honestly. You've got like glue on.
This is where the worst begins. This is where we must stop. For beyond is the work of madness. The nightmare of insane murder and lingering death.
Get inside and lock your doors. Close your windows.
Someone is watching you. Someone is waiting for you. Someone wants to scare you to death.
This is Albert from the Tuesday Show. You're listening to the goddamn Dave Hill Show, now on a flipping Monday.
No. You're an angel witch. Works every time. Hello and welcome to the goddamn... No, it's not called that. I'm kidding. The Dave Hill Goodtime Hour. I can't keep track of what this show may or may not be called.
I forget sometimes myself.
I forget. It's had so many names.
It all applies, though.
That's the beauty of it. We can't lose. Anyway, hello. Hi. How are you? Everyone joining us tonight, the millions. Those of you listening in the popular podcast form. And of course, boy criminal, Chris Gersbeck.
Hey. How are you?
And New Jersey chicken rancher, Des.
Evening.
We're back in our exciting new time slot.
First time.
8 p.m. I know some people completely lost their minds last week when I suggested that it would be an hour earlier, but I can tell you,
I'm still like answering the hate mail. It's just overwhelming, you know.
Well, did you get a lot of hate mail too, Des?
No, I mean I might have, but I checked out this week. Vacation Des.
I can say, because you know I felt so bad because I know literally 3 or 4 people were upset about it by my count.
That's like 25% of our audience too.
And I was that's not big numbers, especially our Ireland listeners. Mm-hmm. But then I paid attention to see if I was just being a baby or not. Mm-hmm. To when I start to drift off because I was talking about this with my friend Tom Papa today. And he summed it up perfectly. He said basically this for us show business types especially, this pandemic is basically like being retired. So it's only normal that you get up really early and you go to bed really early because you're like an old retired person.
This is it. This
is
life.
I sleep about 3 hours a night, and I wake up at 6:30. I sleep 3 hours total. I go to bed early, but then I wake up and have various different forms of existential crises throughout the evening. Just different things that I like to focus on. You know, am I garbage? That's like the 12:30 one. Okay. 3 in the morning is, have I done anything? Have I accomplished a single thing during my time on Earth? That's what I do at around 3 a.m.
Right. That explains the barrage of emails and texts at 3 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. And then 5 o'clock in the morning when I wake up, then that's when I'm like, how much longer do I have to be here on this planet? And then around 6:30, I wake up and I have some coffee and I take the dog out a little after that, and then I kind of go about my day. Finish drinking coffee.
You got the dog tucked in there with you at night when you're sleeping, or is she down on the floor?
She mixes it up.
Yeah. Okay.
She's sometimes in the living room. She gets all over the place. Yeah. And cool thing. But then usually in the middle of the night, she makes a point of checking in with me around 4 or 5 in the morning. Not the middle of the night, early morning. She'll pop in and be like, "Hey, how about a little DH time?"
Right.
And then we get up, fun, from about 8 to 10 in the morning. I'm drinking coffee, going for it. Anyway, all by way of saying, in this past week, I've noticed I get completely exhausted by 9 o'clock, and I said, hey, it's a good thing that we changed it to 8 o'clock. And then today, I was not thinking like, oh, I hope I'm not exhausted by the time we start the show.
It's already paying off.
I thought, hey, if the show's going to happen at 8, I'm going to be feeling fine. And no kickbacks for this. Tonight I have a thumbs up in keeping with our mounting obsession with anything that comes from India. During my late night not sleeping sessions, I somehow went down a wormhole where I started reading about Indian soft drinks for a good solid 45 minutes in the middle of the night. I was just reading up and down all about them, and I found out that at one point in history, India said to Coca-Cola, I'm simplifying it, but they were like, you have to give us some of your profits or get out. You can't sell Coke in India anymore.
Whoa.
So Coke was like, hey, we're not going to agree to that. So someone in India said, hey, no problem. We'll come up with our own Coke. And this is it. Thumbs up. Why is it spelled THUMS?
Yeah, no B.
I think the official reason was it's more fun. Something not far off from that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
I love when that happy accidents happen like that. Like,
yeah, they just decided, hey, let's do this. And so I checked with Shanali Bomik, our dear friend, because she is one of my authorities on all matters of India, and she said, "Oh yeah, I've had many a thumbs up in my day." And there's also Limca. Dave, did you get Limca? Yes, there's one in the fridge. And then there was another one called Gold Spot. I don't think they make anymore. That's like Fanta Orange. Limca is like Sprite. I'm not a big Sprite guy.
I had a feeling.
So I wasn't a big Sprite guy?
That it was a lemon or lime based.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
yeah, with the lim.
Yeah.
So I found a place I probably had I don't know. Somehow I wound up a store, I think it's just like a deli in Illinois somewhere, Skokie, Illinois, had the goods. And I ordered the minimum, I think whatever the minimum was before shipping started to go up, because there was the long and short of it is I paid about $13 for 4 cans of soda pop in my late night despair.
I don't think I've ever even seen you drink any kind of soda, let alone.
I do maybe once a year. This will be the time. Well, it's going to happen a lot because I do have 4 cans now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it before we finish tonight.
So does Coke still not? They're still not able to sell.
No, they do now. So
Okay.
thumbs up. Jokes on them, basically. But I'm told that this is the exciting thing. This is why I waited till we were, both because I know if I'm gonna focus my, to be in good company of people. Though jury's out, I'm not sure yet whether Des shares at all any of our enthusiasm for
No, absolutely.
the films and music and now soft drinks of India.
Only because I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm just a little bit in the dark on some of the references, but I want to save it for the group experience.
Yeah.
This is understandable.
So that's just for a different perspective.
This is understandable. So I
do kind of wish I had waited for the group experience because I've seen it so many times and I'm still looking forward to it. But
that's understandable. But
it'll be like work.
It is I've
been busy on my own James Bond viewing escapades over here.
Oh yeah, we have a good 6 months more to go of there's the flyer. We're doing this Saturday, all by way of saying this on our year-end wrap-up episode. We're appropriately enough, we did have a guest lined up for tonight. We did have a guest. My dear friend Matt Haas in York, England, very funny comedian, was all set to appear. And then today, in keeping with 2020, he said, "Hey, my family and I have COVID-19.
Oh, man.
Not feeling great. I'll still totally do the show if you need me." But what a way to get out of doing the show than to just say you have COVID-19.
Yeah. I'll do it from the hospital room, but I don't know.
Yeah, I said, boo-hoo. Way to make your problem our problem.
Yeah.
No, so I said, we'll do it another time. So he'll do it. But anyway,
I hope he's okay.
It sounds like he's all right. He said he's doing all right, but like he's just not feeling great.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were going to talk to him, but this is our de facto year-end wrap-up show, and
year-ahead preview as well.
Yeah. So we're just going to take calls tonight. 347-474-0260. 347-474-0260. That's 347-474-0260. And if I can back up to the what's up or thumbs up, WhatsApp, thumbs up, thumbs up. What I wanted to say is that the recipe is made from pure speculation, which is why I waited to try it.
Okay.
They just guessed what it was, and this is what it is.
Like how he's going with the no ice to get the natural flavor.
Yeah, I don't want anything to get in the way of what I'm tasting.
Right.
How is it? You haven't died yet. That's a good sign.
No reaction visibly one way or the other.
I would say I might just be saying this. Mm-hmm. I believe it tastes better than Coke.
Fizz factor. What's the fizz like?
Strong.
Yeah.
I think it's better than Coke. It doesn't have corn syrup in it. I believe it has regular sugar.
Raw cane.
And I think it's better than Coke. And I will, from now on, if you see me drinking a cola beverage, it will be thumbs up from India that I'm paying roughly $3.50 a can for.
It makes it a special indulgence.
Restaurant prices.
Yeah.
Even before the stuff showed up, I think today, but I ordered Indian food. There's only like one of the few takeouts that I've gotten during the pandemic. Most of them have been Indian. But then this last time I was like, I should see if they have thumbs up on the menu so I can really, I don't have to wait for those cans that I paid $13 for.
Yeah.
Did they have it or no?
No. Because they think, well, they're in Menor, Ohio. Who's possibly going to ask for thumbs up? Well, Dave Hill, just a few towns over, temporarily.
It seems like common. Like, when I used to drink beer, like a Thai restaurant, I'd always get like the Thai beer that they had on the menu.
Yeah, Singha.
There's no chance at any kind of like Indian marketplace somewhere within,
they probably do actually sell it. I do know.
That'd be the move.
Though I couldn't tell you the last time I've had a Coke, so I don't. Maybe the test for next week will be
A/B comparison.
Will be, yeah. Because now I'm realizing I haven't had a Coke in so long. I may not have any idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because if you haven't had that in a long time, a soda will taste great. If
Oh yeah.
That's when it's every day. A couple quarts. That's no good.
Yeah, that's the regimen I'm on.
Yeah.
Which is how often do you have a Coke?
I drink Diet Coke. I drink like, I don't know, a liter a day probably.
You drink a liter of Diet Coke a day? Do you know that's not to tell you how to live your life, but I think that's really bad for you.
It probably is.
He's still a young man though, right? He's got some bounce back ability left in you.
I'm without naming names.
I'm 19 years old, by the way.
I mean, you have your whole life ahead of you, but my friend, whose dad is a very famous sitcom star, just to give some gravity to what I'm going to tell you without telling you who this person is.
I'm just going to be guessing who it is the whole time.
A very famous sitcom star said that his dad, aka a very famous sitcom star, was flat on his back in the kitchen without warning. All of a sudden was just like, hey, I'm flat on my back. What's going on? He had no idea. And he wound up in the hospital. And they said, we're trying to figure out what sort of lifestyle are you living, and he's just going, well, I get up and I do this, and then blah 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 and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and I drink 1 Diet Coke a day. And the doctor was like, stop, that's the problem, don't do that. He's like, that is the worst thing you've said the whole time. The most dangerous thing you're doing was the Diet Coke. He's like, if you do that, your health will improve vastly.
Wow.
And what does he now drink? Thumbs Up. I was so excited about Thumbs Up Cola that I went on eBay and Etsy.
Search.
In search, I was like, what? How? I realized I'm going to be so on board with this beverage. I should see what other T-shirts, what could I possibly buy that has this Thumbs Up logo on it. And I found not one, but two, like coolers, like vintage coolers with the logo, and they were like $400. I bought them both, and I'm shipping them one to each of you. No, I didn't.
Wow.
But
I got a cool. Awesome. Got a collection now.
Oh, it's so good. I promise I won't stop talking about Thumbs Up Cola.
Can we get them to sponsor our watch party this Saturday?
Oh, we should get on it. I'm going to get on it. Let's get a hold of corporate. The number here is 347-474-0260. Or you can go to the Zoom link in our YouTube video.
We've got a few people in the Zoom room right now. Should we let someone in?
Let's wait a couple minutes. We're going to start letting people in a couple minutes. As soon as I get sick of talking about Thumbs Up Cola and then switch to Limca, the Sprite of India.
It's got kind of an RC Cola look to the
totally.
logo.
That's what I'm
blue and red. And
it couldn't be more delicious.
When I remember growing up, Pizza Hut did not have the license for Pepsi or Coca-Cola products, so they only sold RC Cola.
Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
I used to drink
Domino's. I don't know. It was one of those.
I drank a shitload of RC Cola one summer because they had baseball players on the cans.
Okay.
And the more cans you get, basically, that's more players. And I was just like, Dad, please let us. And I was on vacation. I was just like drinking so much RC and just lashing out at everybody, just flipping out. But I had all these cans, so that was pretty cool.
It's fun, like looking back at how effective marketing was when you were a child. Like that's a perfect example. I'm like, I remember 1990 when the Ninja Turtles movie came out. They had some partnership with Elio's Pizza, like the frozen pizza, which is, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But because there were Ninja Turtles on it, I like made my mom get them for me every time she went to the grocery store.
Yeah, you want to have the pizza that the Mutant Ninja Turtles eat.
Right.
Totally understandable.
E.T. and the Reese's Pieces.
Yeah. Reese's Pieces. That's right.
I'm a sucker for. I realize I had a sad realization today, and this is sort of like the adult version of what you're saying. I was texting with my cousin, and I realized I was like, I think I've just become like a human Etsy page.
What do you mean?
I just like adorable things. And that's all I want. And I'm a consumer of those things.
Right.
Yeah.
I seek it out. I paid $13 to have 3 cans of soda I don't intend on finishing sent to my house just because I like the can.
I like your new sweater, by the way, Dave.
Yeah, this new sweater is another example.
I think we should all maybe I was saying this a couple of weeks ago, how it sucks that we, you get new clothes and you can't show them to anyone. Maybe we should do a little fashion show every Monday of our new clothing.
Oh, what stupid stuff we bought online to feel whole?
Yeah, exactly.
If it's not
I don't even, but when this pandemic is over, I'm going to count how many new t-shirts I've gotten. There was an initial rash of purchases at the beginning of the pandemic because I literally didn't pack really any. So I had to get some. And then people started sending me shirts, because I'm a massive celebrity. So now I have so many. I probably, when I get back to New York, I'll just have to get rid of all my old shirts because I have all these new shirts now.
Open a store.
How many sweaters do you think I got for Christmas?
5.
3. Calm down.
Okay. It's not bad.
It's pretty close.
Well, the exciting thing about it is I got every sweater I even alluded to wanting. I've hinted, there's been various sweaters out there that I've kind of wanted, and they all showed up.
Do you distinctly like drop hints, or do you just hope that people will pay attention to what
I'll say something like,
You like leave your laptop open with
yeah, like, that's a handsome sweater, isn't it? Look what popped up in my Facebook ads. Look at that.
Don't hate that at all.
I don't play tennis really that often, but I like a nice tennis sweater. This isn't the tennis sweater. I could go put that on. What did you guys get for Christmas? We didn't even. I've been so worked up about Thumbs Up, which, by the way, has sponsored the show. I buried the lead. Wouldn't that be? How cool would that be?
Amazing.
Great.
If at the end of this show I said, actually, guys, we're getting paid $5,000 an episode for me to not talk about really much else.
We could be the American Beachhead. I'm all right with that.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Make it move.
Is their motto "Taste the Thunder"?
If it's not, I think we just got another $5,000 out of that incredible slogan you just came up with.
I just found like an old ad and it says "Thumbs up, taste the thunder."
Sounds great.
Taste the thunder. I love it. Oh my God.
That
I
sounds
got this.
more like a beer than a cola.
You know what I should have used? I got beer cozies in the mail today.
Nice.
Oh, for Drunk Bus.
These are for the hit movie Drunk Bus that I'm in.
Is that out yet? Is that?
I believe it's out next year in 2021. That's my understanding. If it's
so they're
not,
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
a
flip
theatrical.
I believe in the way that everything is the theatrical release that comes out.
On
I think it'll be on streaming. I don't think theaters.
Yeah.
To my knowledge. It's been exciting for me. In the hit movie Drunk Bus, which stars Charlie Tahan
from Ozark.
I finally got around to watching Ozark.
Oh my God, it's so good.
And now I feel like I want to message Charlie and be like, Charlie, I'm really enjoying Ozark, but I feel like if I tell him that, he'll be like, you're just now getting around to watching Ozark?
Yeah.
After we shot this movie almost 2 years ago?
Tell him you were waiting for a couple seasons to build up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in season 3 now. I think there's another season coming.
There is, yeah.
And then my question, though, and we'll get him on the show. He can't run from us. But I felt like I had to watch the whole series before I got him on the show, so I could speak knowledgeably.
Right.
It's like when
he's really good on that show. He's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah, he's great. But it's like it's in the same way that I felt like I had to drink an entire can of Thumbs Up Cola after already having ice cream a half an hour ago. A move I have not attempted since I was about 12. To eat a bowl of ice cream and then drink an entire can of soda pop. I'll probably have to go to the hospital after this.
Did you guys ever have Jolt?
Yeah.
Is that it? Jolt Cola?
I had it, but I'm old enough that by the time Jolt came out, I wasn't going to be suckered.
I was.
Yeah, I was too.
Because what? It had like twice the caffeine, twice the sugar.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Tell you what, you want twice the caffeine and twice the sugar. I have a of Coke. I got a Mountain Dew for you. It's way ahead of you.
Mountain Dew.
Do you know? Want to know a secret about me?
Please.
I have never tasted Mountain Dew in my life.
Never tasted a Red Bull.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay, next week.
No.
Daz, you're gonna drink a Red Bull.
And I'll drink a Mountain Dew. This, we can't stress this enough. This Saturday is the screening and Q&A of the hit movie Disco Dancer, which is free. It's at 7 p.m. on Saturday. It's coming fast and hard.
I can't wait.
Oh, and then you just need an Amazon subscription, Amazon Prime Video subscription.
So on Twitch you can do like these Amazon watch parties. So if you have a Prime account, you can log in and watch the movie in sync with us. But it's also on Netflix if you want to. There's going to be like a countdown, so you can, start the movie.
You could just watch on Netflix if you want.
Exactly, and just follow along on the chat on Twitch. But
I love
either way, it's going to be really fun.
All kinds of ways.
This is incredible.
And then we'll be taking calls too. So at the end.
Unbelievable. This is massive.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Just earlier, 7 p.m.
I was texting with Anuvab Pal today. The director of Disco Dancer has threatened to kill him, and he has tried to get police charges pressed against him, criminal charges, on 2 separate occasions, simply because he believes he made fun of his movie. Criminal charges.
We're just watching it. We're not making fun.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm just saying that's a dangerous lineup. And then we have Shonali Bomick that's going to join us. Her mother is the Bollywood Authority of Nashville. So basically, we're locked and loaded with pretty much the authorities on this movie.
I tried to submit the details to like a Bollywood type site.
How did that go over?
It didn't go over well.
What do you mean?
It's confusing. I mean, it's nothing exciting. It's just.
Did they write back and tell you to fuck off?
No, it's like an online submission thing. I couldn't get the details and they kept rejecting it. So I'm choosing to believe it's a conspiracy against us.
You couldn't get the details to the event? They're right in front of you.
No, I mean, I couldn't submit, it kept giving me an error message.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like you had trouble filling out a form.
Exactly.
Okay. So initially we were led to believe that
I told you it wasn't exciting.
You're being stonewalled.
I found a really good site that we can promote the event on, but
apparently we can't.
Yeah, I'm just going to edit all this out.
Try it.
No, don't edit it out. Don't edit it out. What's the name of the site? Let's call them out.
Oh, man, what is it? Wouldn't it be funny if I just made this whole story up?
Oh, no.
It was...
Enraged.
Someone was asking how the Amazon watch party thing will work. So you just have to go to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Dumb Industries, and you'll just log into your account there and then watch it with us.
Will we be sending out some kind of push notification when it kind of goes?
Yeah, if you go to eventbrite.com and search for Disco Dancer, you can RSVP. It's a free ticket, but then you'll get all the information. You'll get reminders and stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
Can I stress that Bill Dolan in the YouTube chat says he prefers the book of Disco Dancer. And he says, I have actually not read the book or seen the movie. I just like saying that. But joke's on him, because there actually is a book called Disco Dancer, and it's by Anuvab Pal.
Yes.
Should we get rid of the flyer?
Oh, yeah.
Bring it back later?
Sorry.
So people can see our gorgeousness.
Forgot I was even doing that.
It's there. Oh, it's there. We're not getting the calls at the pace we normally get them.
Well, quiet tonight for sure, yeah.
Could it be the fact that we moved the show to an hour earlier and not many people know that?
There could be some
It'll be a
laughter.
flood.
Sure.
A flood at 9 o'clock.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah. We know who the real fans are now. Those guys and gals.
Yeah.
Right now.
Speaking of Mountain Dew, our friend Christian Finnegan, he wakes up and the first thing he drinks is Diet Mountain Dew.
Why? What's the point even? By the time
Oh
you're
my
gonna
God.
die,
No.
do.
I'm not airing any dirty laundry. He
my
speaks of this
God.
often, but
I have bad
So
drinking habits too, but yeah.
he doesn't. I just drank a black coffee
yeah.
Maybe you have too much.
like it's 1950. What do you drink, Des? Do you drink a coffee?
Strong coffee, probably too much sugar and cream. Yeah.
Nice.
But-
What about you, Chris Gersbeck?
Iced coffee.
Iced
Good.
coffee.
Yeah. I can't drink hot.
Make it
It
up
makes me
overnight, let it sit
makes me all sweaty.
Here, let's take a. We're well past the time I had in my brain for when we would start letting Zoom calls in, and when I felt I had said enough about thumbs up cola.
Here we are.
Even though I'm in all seriousness. Between the ice cream I had and the thumbs up cola I just had, I am flying high on sugar right now.
The crash is gonna hit hard.
It's gonna hit hard. I'm gonna be really depressed. But I feel really, speaking of being on top of the world, on Christmas morning, it was suggested that I put Bailey's in my coffee, something I've never done before. And I thought, no, I don't want to do that.
What?
I've never done it. And I said, all right, I'll do it this once. And I did it. And
Isn't that the greatest
liked it.
thing ever?
What's that?
Is it not the greatest thing ever?
I was like, I should do this every morning.
Yeah. That's the good stuff.
It made me feel like I could take on the day
Mhm.
because I was slightly drunk. Okay, here we go. See if I did this right. I just hit one of the buttons. Joining us now, I believe from Brooklyn. Is it Rob
Yes.
Schulte?
Hello.
Freshly
How are you?
shorn.
Yes. Yes.
You look great.
Thank you. I did it for you, Dave.
Oh, please.
Hey Rob, how are you?
Hi. Hi,
Hey.
Chris. How are you? Des, hello.
Good to meet you.
Yes.
How's it going?
The hour early was to my benefit today. It popped up in the timeline right when it needed to be there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's working out better for me too in terms of I feel like when we're done, I can help myself to another thumbs up cola.
Ooh. That was intriguing discourse, I have to say. I was really blown away that their thumb is not spelled in the traditional manner.
Oh, and well, if you want to really have your mind, I combine words. There must be a word for that, not a portmanteau. Your mind blown. The last ingredient
Oh no.
in thumbs up cola, which is not called a cola or a soda pop. It's called a sweetened carbonated beverage. Carbonated water, we saw that coming. Sugar, sure. Citric acid and sodium citrates. Stabilizers, gum arabic. Mono and diglycerides of fatty acid. And this is the last one. And permitted flavors. That's where we get into a real Wild West.
It is.
Yeah.
Or Wild East in this case.
Sure. I wonder what isn't permitted. That might be the bigger question.
Yeah.
Arsenic.
I'm right on that same page, Chris.
hmm
Do you know what I read though?
Hmm.
That that there's cardamom in it,
Oh, really?
which we might expect.
I don't know. I was actually thinking cayenne when you said that, and I would not have expected cayenne.
No, but you've got me thinking. I could
Yeah.
see a little zip. I'm not afraid to just take it to a whole other place.
I would drink a Dave Hill flavored beverage.
Like
I think that is
flavored with my essence, or one that I've chosen the flavors of.
You've chosen the flavors of. I mean,
Oh, okay.
no
I think
offense. That's not.
No.
Okay.
That's what I was hoping you meant that.
Okay, thank
for
you.
your own safety.
Yeah. Oh man, guys, I love the format of the show. I just wanted to say that I was listening to one of the latest advertisements that popped up lately, and I was like, I need to check the show out again. It's been a minute, and I'm sold.
Wow. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
We're really hoping to get really knock a few of the big dogs off the charts.
Well, it's yeah. I think you can, and I hope that you do. And I'm not even trying to be I don't know. I just am getting more into the live streaming world. I think I put it at arm's length for a little bit there, back from March to June or whatever. But I think the what do you call it? The cream rises, and we're seeing that in productions like this.
What do people want in month? What is this, 9 or 10 of the pandemic? 12? I don't even know.
Might as well be.
I feel like I've been saying 9 months for 6 months.
We're all whole new humans at this point.
I literally thought earlier today, I said, what, we got to do 6 months more of this? That'll be a breeze.
It's practically downhill at this point.
It'd be easy. Because, that's the realistic, even though the vaccines are rolling out, as they say.
Take some time.
It's really not going to get to us super young, sexy types for about 5 or 6 months.
Those of us who can still drink cola still have to wait.
Yeah.
For that.
Penalized.
Can I show you guys what I found on a sidewalk today while I was walking my dog?
Yes.
Please.
Dog back on the couch there?
Yeah. I found a box set to Melrose Place Season 1. And all the discs are there, not a scratch on them. I'm really excited to dive in. I missed it. I missed it back in the day.
It seems like an unwanted Christmas gift, probably.
You've never seen Melrose Place?
I have seen episodes here and there, but the story eludes me. I think the most of my knowledge comes from like an episode of Seinfeld or something where they talk.
It's like
same.
I think of it as Nasty Friends.
Ooh.
Basically, the show Friends, but everyone's nasty.
Like with an AY at the end.
Everyone's nasty.
Yeah.
But in a way that, like, you love them for it.
I think Melrose Place was
nasty, just to be like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you be nasty?
Melrose Place was the spinoff of 90210 originally.
Older
Really?
But I think all that means is that Donna, Tori Spelling's character in 90210, she's in the first episode, and I'm pretty sure that that's all it is.
And then they were like, see it, your work is done here.
Yeah. It's like when they put Denise on A Different World as a Cosby show.
Oh, yeah.
And then immediately Lisa Bonet left.
I'm really intrigued by spinoffs. I mean, like, I think arguably one of the most successful has to be Frasier, of course. But almost like the character completely changed, and it makes you think, like, how much does the spinoff work and how much is just like the cachet of the character or actor,
Yeah.
Mork and Mindy was a spinoff of
that's right.
Of Happy Days.
Wow, yeah.
There's a lot of weird Happy Days, and All in the Family. Like, they all had like 6 spinoffs.
Laverne and Shirley is arguably a spinoff of Happy Days, I believe. Yeah. Or is it fully? And then
it is, yeah.
Three's Company had several. There was the Ropers, and then they had another one where Jack.
There was a Three's a Crowd.
Three's a Crowd? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just the continuation, wasn't just
It was Jack on his life, yeah. Oh yeah, and then Ropers had
They got screwed on the Rovers.
Yeah, but that had it all.
Man, and then I feel like there was a show. Was it Models?
Models Inc.
Models Inc.
Yeah, I
But
think
I
that
don't know
was
if
a.
that was a.
I think that was a spinoff of Melrose Place.
See,
It's like
that's what I had in my brain, but
I could be
having
wrong
never
about
seen
that,
either
but-
show. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Which one was
Yeah.
Models Inc?
It
Was
deludes
Heather Locklear
90s.
on that one, or was she on Melrose Place?
He was on Melrose.
Well, let me consult the back of
Heather Locklear. I love her.
One with Pam Anderson.
Everyone's.
Right?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh no, it is. It's a spin. Models Inc. is a spinoff of Beverly Hills 90210. I don't know what
Wow.
the connection is.
I don't know if I've seen that show. Or maybe I just have to get a little taste of it and my sense memory will it'll all come running back.
What about like Baywatch Nights?
Oh my god!
I obviously connected to Baywatch, but I don't know.
It's totally an unbelievable premise. David Hasselhoff is the head lifeguard by day and somehow has the energy to do detective work by night.
Wow.
It's not plausible.
No, a man needs to sleep.
Yeah. Lou Rawls was on that show, Baywatch Nights.
That's right.
But it's not, exactly. It's not believable. Like, a day in the sun, saving lives,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, you know what? I have 8 to 10 hours of detective work left in me tonight, and that's it. Then I'm spent.
Well, that show was. I think we might have talked about Baywatch Nights before, but like the first season is just like a kind of like a procedural police cop drama, and then the second season is all supernatural. Like there's vampires and like Norse gods and all kinds of weird shit. It's like it's basically like a ripoff of the X-Files.
Whoa.
I'm in.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to need to watch for the next 6 months.
It's great. Yeah, just dive right into season 2 because that's where it gets really hilarious.
Okay, I like that. I recently watched the Halloween episode of Knight Rider. Speaking of Mr. Hasselhoff,
I was just thinking of that.
it is
Not that episode.
fantastic. It is you can just tell it's very low budget in the sense that like producers used like pieces of Hollywood that they had control over because of the company or Warner Brothers or whatever it might be. But
Mhm.
like you get a bunch of like gorilla costumes. You get a Battlestar Galactica helmet shows up. You think that David Hasselhoff dresses up like Colonel Sanders, but it turns out he's someone from Gone with the Wind. And then at one point, the Psycho House makes an appearance as well.
Oh,
and it is, they
have that like on the Universal lot, right?
Yep.
I
It
love
was. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a big fever dream, but spoiler, it was not. Oh, and there's a lot of masks from the guy who created the I forget his name right now, but the masks for like Halloween 3, the
Oh yeah,
with the shamrock.
silver shamrock.
Yeah. It's very intriguing and holographic technology, which we can all enjoy.
Oh yeah. When I don't know how old I was, but in my youth at some point, Knight Rider, a friend of mine, I guess his dad knew someone who was involved within the show in some capacity, and he got a character named after my friend, like for one episode. And so
Very
we watched it, and they kept saying my friend's name throughout the show.
Awesome.
And we were just kids, and we were just like, this is the biggest thing that will happen in any of our lives.
Nothing's better.
Yeah.
Arguably, it still is.
I used to know a writer from The Onion who said he would put in his friends' names as like random people in articles all the time. I would do that.
I
as
love
much as
that.
possible.
See, that's all we want in life is just a little recognition, however it comes. Even if it's just our name in an 80s action show or an Onion article.
Dave, it's like when I like to flip through our buddy Mike Sachs's books and see the photos that he ends up throwing in there, and sometimes it's a familiar face.
Oh yeah.
But it's supposed to be set in the 80s or something.
Oh yeah. I think I may have made it into the new one, though. I have not gotten my hands on a copy yet, so I don't know.
Yeah. I know comedian Tim Barnes was in his 80s book as well,
Nice.
and that was really funny. And then I think I saw a man with makeup on in one of those as well.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
like
get
the most
some-
evil of makeup.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
This is exciting stuff. Your apartment there, we can see it here in the Zoom. Very well appointed, tastefully decorated.
Thank you. I've got 3 paintings of dogs, and then a dog sleeping on the couch.
That's perfect. I was going to say the trifecta, but that makes no sense since there's really arguably 4 dogs in this.
Yes. 2 of those were painted by friends of the Star Trek podcast I work on. So it's my old dog Clive's head on 2 different, like a Star Trek outfit and a mirror universe Star Trek outfit.
Love it.
Yeah, just representing the whole universes and everything that are involved.
Beautiful. Well, I can't wait to come for your Christmas party next year.
Yeah,
See
of
him in
course.
person.
You're open invite every year when it's safe.
Good. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't. Next holiday season is going to be everyone just fucking openly, just porking,
Third person.
porking over a cheese plate.
God, you remember those days?
Oh yeah.
Rob,
They'll be
your,
back.
Your Star Trek podcast is The Greatest Discovery. Is that correct?
Correct.
On Maximum Fun.
It is. It is similar to a network you guys like to put podcasts out on.
Maximum fun.
Yeah.
Maximum fun.
I'm
practicing
not
my
used
voices.
to being the promo guy, so thank you, Chris, for
No problem.
for
He
that
slid it
shout-out.
in there.
Yeah.
That's why he's number 1.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys have a really cool background on the Maximum Fun website. We gotta email someone over there and figure out how to do
Let's
it.
get on it.
Danny. Just got to hit up Danny. Danny makes all
He's
the
the
magic
man.
happen.
All right.
Yeah.
Like a uniform background. Everybody's got the same kind, or
Yeah, I thought we all just had the same green
God
one.
damn it.
Just gotta
I'm
put
enraged.
those stars in there. Dave, you could have flames with like the snap of an email.
I would like
Get
that.
some
I know, but
flames.
I hate to. I'm just, I'm a simple Midwestern boy at heart.
Hey,
afraid
I
to
know the
make
feeling.
demands. Yeah.
I know the
You
feeling.
know?
It's hard. Like, just let me tick a box. Do I want a flame background? Yes.
I need to, this is, when the world returns.
Should make this. This should be. the
Ooh,
background.
even better.
Ooh, taste the thunder. Yes, without question.
Let's taste the thunder, but it's exploding fire at the top.
Why not? Yeah, let's do it. I'm in. Yeah, we just got. I'm going to send off an email tomorrow. Could we please get the thumbs up logo in the background?
Get the.
I learned,
get the
in
cap
show
smart
business. I'm gonna try to put this more into practice. I was doing a television program, being a Z-list celebrity and all happens, and I always try to never ask for anything when they say, "What do you want in your dressing room, green room, trailer, what have you?" I say, "Oh, little old me, just a set of work gloves so I can help out when I'm not on camera." No, I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. And because I'm just trying to seem like a man of the people. But then I get there and someone will have something that I want. And one time someone had a bottle of wine and I said to my manager, I said, "Oh, that was cool. They had a bottle of wine. Can I just should I just ask? She's like, well, yeah, you just ask for it. That's what you do. Because someone's going to ask for something ridiculous, but a bottle of wine isn't ridiculous.
They got that in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, just don't be the worst. Don't be the worst person. And then no one will talk about it.
The extent is like, I think in our experience touring, there was a level of what you can ask for depending on the venue,
Yeah.
And if the venue has a restaurant built in, you just go, can I see a menu? And usually when they hand you the menu, they're like, and you can order whatever you want. And then you just get chicken fingers or something.
Yeah.
If it's like one step where there's no food, then it's like you can ask for some crudité or hummus or something and a bottle of wine and you'll be fine. They've got that in the fridge,
Yeah. Someone even told me from show business, they said it's more annoying when you do what you do, Dave, when you say you don't want anything. Because then they have to just decide what they're going to give you and they have to think about it rather than having you say, I want this, this, and this, and this, and this.
I used to work in live events when I was living in Lawrence, Kansas, and I worked at a music venue called The Bottleneck.
I was going to say The Bottleneck.
Yeah. And sometimes I would have to go get the items for touring acts, which generally wasn't a problem. But sometimes you would get hyper-specific items, like I need Bob Marley Mellow Moods energy drink, which was incredibly confusing to me to have a Mellow Moods energy drink.
Yeah, that's...
and it also didn't exist in Kansas. So,
and with good reason.
Yeah, what do you get instead? You don't fulfill what they want, but it's that and a bottle of liquor and pretzel sticks, and then you get it. It's like we only asked for 4 things, and it's like, yeah, but the 4th thing you asked for is not available here. And then who's the jerk in the scenario? The person who only asked for 4 things, or the person who didn't fulfill the 4 things? It's very, very tough when you're a college student. I'll just say that.
Yep. That's I don't want to break out my Bjork runner story again, but I'll do it.
Oh
yeah,
please.
It's a good
I
one.
tell it every holiday season. I like to tell it. I think I've told it on this show roughly 50 times, but it holds up. In the 90s on the Post tour, I was hired to be a runner for Bjork, who let me just put it at the top of the story. Delight. Wonderful. But her people were like, can we stop for energy bars? But this was like the 90s in Cleveland. And I was like, well, there's not energy bars anywhere. We don't have a time machine to the future when energy bars will be everywhere. But they were like, well, can you try? And so I said, all right, we'll go everywhere. We'll look everywhere for energy bars, knowing we weren't going to find them anywhere. And every time we would stop, everyone would get out except for Bjork. So Bjork and I just would have time to chat at every stop. Just the two of us, chit-chatting away. And so I kept saying...
What did you talk about with Bjork? I'm very curious.
I said, Bjork, why do you want energy bars so much? And she's like, I don't know, I like them. She wasn't being difficult. She was delightful. And I said, well, it's the mid-90s in Cleveland. We don't have energy bars here. Not anywhere near the venue. Why? All you're going to find are Twinkies. And she said, Twinkie? What is a Twinkie?
Never heard of a Twinkie?
She'd never heard of it. So I described to her what a Twinkie was. And she understandably was like, that sounds incredible. I want a Twinkie. And so finally when we got to the BP station, she starts getting out of the van to go inside and get some Twinkies. And her tour manager freaked out. It was just like, oh my God, your feet aren't supposed to touch the pavement. and she's like, Dave told me to go get Twinkies. And he just glared at me like, you son of a bitch. You almost derailed this entire tour. If she were to ingest a Twinkie.
I have a question though. If you were the runner, why was everybody else going to get all the stuff and you had the one-on-one time? Not to.
Because I think it was a scenario where like they all had their per diems and we were going from the venue to the hotel after sound check.
You're like a wheelman in this situation.
Yeah, I guess that's more what I was.
Okay.
I mean, they're one and the same. Just sometimes you're behind the wheel and there's people with you, and sometimes there's not people with you.
You're the local guy who knows the lay of the land.
Yeah, I was just driving around basically. So they wanted to go in because they're like, yeah, we want energy bars, but this person might want a thumbs up cola if they have that. And so everyone was like like a whole van full of people were getting out at every stop, going inside, coming out looking really disappointed that they did not find what they wanted at these like convenience stores in Cleveland, which today would be stocked with every manner of energy bar. But back then, we're not.
If they wanted corn nuts, then they would have been in heaven.
They would have hit a street called Easy. No luck. I forget what my point was. I should tell that story. That story is probably, I should tell it on the Moth.
I would agree, especially like if you could imagine what a Bjork trajectory would be after indulging in Twinkies and like the parallel universe that could have been created.
You ever seen that video of her? There was like a member of the paparazzi at
in like Thailand or something.
Yeah, and she just like was not having it.
Yep,
it's great.
I think that's what they were afraid was going to happen. That's exactly the scenario they envisioned. Oh, that's finally the last thing anyone needs.
That was one of those videos like before the internet that was like you were lucky enough to catch on like Entertainment Tonight or something.
Yeah, and you saw it once and then everyone got on with their lives. You were like, she freaked out, totally understandable. Now everyone sends everything around.
Like that reminds me of the, I hate to double down on this idea, but when I think the guy slapped Tom Cruise or something at a red carpet event.
No, I think he squirted him in the eye with like
that's
like
right, because he was trying to be like edgy comic.
He had a microphone that had like a squirter rigged into it.
Yeah. And Tom was just like, "What? Why do you do that?" Yeah. And it was just too intense for the moment, and the guy just froze.
Well, I'm, as with all confrontations, I'm fully Team Cruise, always.
Of course.
Same.
He handles every situation perfectly. Someone on set is not following COVID protocols, he addresses it.
Yeah.
He's the biggest star in the world for a reason. If he is, I think he is.
I think he's still up there, yeah.
I would say at least top 7.
Who's bigger?
All time we're talking?
No, just in the current modern
Definitely
world.
In the current, but he's been around for so long now.
Yeah, he's outlived
like 4 decades.
Numerous.
Pretty amazing.
Parents.
You guys mind if I bring up a movie I recently watched that I had completely forgotten about?
Only if it's called Disco Dancer.
It isn't, but
fine.
Okay, well then I get okay. I've been recently going down a path of VHS cassettes that I remember seeing at like Blockbuster, but never actually saw.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was The Squeeze with Michael Keaton and Ray Dong Chong. which is the cover of the VHS is Michael Keaton between the World Trade Center, the Twin Towers, and like a big hand is squeezing him. And obviously, we don't see that cover as much anymore, but it is a movie with those two actors and what's his name? Meatloaf is also in it as a mafia member, and Michael Keaton is a like down on his luck New York City gambler type who gets in a twisted world of these criminal folk who are trying to rig the lottery, and he ends up, having to make the right decision rather than like using it for himself. And
there we go. That looks like a good movie. I want to see that movie. I'll tell you that right now.
You should definitely watch that movie.
I've never seen this poster ever.
Do you guys find now this plot that you've described?
Mm-hmm.
Am I alone in that anytime there's any sort of criminal activity and there's some sort of sketchy behavior going on, I never fully understand the scam, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, I get the gist of what they're doing. I don't understand what they're really doing, but it sounds bad, and Michael Keaton has a reason to be angry, and that's all I need to know to be fully on board with this movie. Do you get that way, or do you understand movies?
No, that's how I was floating through that film. And quite honestly, the thing that really kept me in the film was the fantastic hair throughout the entire film.
Yeah, it looks like strong hair. I mean,
Joe Pantoliano was in it too.
Yes, in a very small role.
Wow, his name's on the poster though. That's
yeah,
so
like surprisingly.
Yeah, he's been working by then.
Yeah.
I find with movies like a lot of times also I think that I don't understand it because what I do understand on the flip side of it is I think, well, that is too simple to be the movie.
Right.
So clearly I don't fully understand this movie because there's no way it's as simple as what I believe it to be.
Have you seen the new Wonder Woman?
And well, that's the thing. Then I'll go, I have not seen it yet, but I'll go and read the descriptions of the movie to make sure to be like, well, it can't be as simplistic as a stupid Dave Hill believes it to be.
That happened.
Then
That
I read the
exact thing
description.
happened with Wonder Woman because it's like I actually really liked it, but it's like 45 minutes in, and you're like, wait, really? This is the plot of the movie? Really?
The whole movie. But I do that with I watched Moonstruck the other night, which is a classic, critically acclaimed film. And I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I was just like, oh, that's a really simple storyline, isn't it? There's no twist really at all. Cher's going to marry the brother.
Will they just wake up at the end? Yeah.
And then Nicolas Cage has a fake hand, and then you're off to the races.
You consider the Bond movies foreign films?
It's a good question.
I'm going to be up on...
Those movies do have a very distinctive British feel to them.
I mean, I think they're kind of like they hold up the entire British film industry.
They must, yeah.
I was thinking of which Bond film was it that I think it was a Roger Moore one where he is like 80 years old but snowboarding at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that Moonraker?
Oh.
No. It might be the last one he did.
Yeah, I think it was. But I'm blanking on which one that is.
I've been watching all of them, so they're all kind of running together.
Oh man, it might be one of the best intros to a Bond film ever.
Were Your Eyes Only? Someone just commented.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I think that's right. Wasn't there a song by Sheena Easton, the theme to that movie?
Probably, yeah.
Your eyes only. I have the voice of an angel.
View to a Kill, maybe. It's snowboarding.
Yeah, because they play California Girls or the Beach Boys song while he's snowboarding, and then he gets into a submarine shaped like a iceberg of some sort, or Glacier, I guess.
Yeah.
And but it has the round bed we then see in Austin Powers' plane, which is it's great. This is the only thing I remember from the film. I blanked out after that.
They're all very enjoyable.
Yeah.
The bad ones.
Speaking of film genres, in my ongoing reading about Disco Dancer, the soundtrack to which we've been listening to nonstop since the start of the show in the background, there is the Indian films that and there's been a shitload of them that came to Russia. The ones that became like hits in Russia are then considered a whole genre to themselves.
Oh yeah.
Because they've become popular in Russia.
Sort of makes
and
sense.
there's books written about them.
Is there like a common theme with all of them that like appeal specifically to that demographic?
I'm not. I got to read I need to get back to you, but it's like considered a whole category unto itself.
I started watching that other one you told me about, Don, which was actually remade. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah, but I'm told to not mess with the remake.
Stick to the original.
Stick to the original. We have a few more Zoom calls on hold. Should we check in with them real quick? Even though, we run a huge risk, Rob, by cutting you loose. There's a lot of pressure to anyone we let into the Zoom to bring the level of quality you've brought to the proceedings.
Well, I appreciate you let me on at all. So I can take my leave.
You're a man of high standing, but I'm just saying the pressure's on. The pressure's on. You've set the bar high.
Well, I'll still be viewing from the outside and making notes. So
all right. Thank you, Rob. I look forward to seeing you in person in 2021.
Excellent. I'll invite you to the party. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye. Let's hit it. I'm hitting a button at random here. We have a few in here.
Oh, did we both hit the button?
Oh, we both hit the buttons. This is amazing. Now we have 60 Cycle Hum. Ryan.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me at all?
Can we hear Ryan? Yeah, we can hear Elvira Canavero. And Ryan, can we hear you?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
No, there's two Ryans now. This is why it's confusing.
There's always another Ryan.
Elvira, you just answer to Elvira, just for clarity.
Your name not Ryan? That's going to cause some confusion. Mind if we call you Ryan?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, he is. I thought your name is Ryan. Am I wrong about this?
Oh yeah.
I'm not talking to you. God damn it!
Who's on first?
Wait, 60 Cycle Hum. Am I screwing it up? Is your name not Ryan?
My name is Ryan.
Okay, why was this so hard? I'll tell you why it was so hard. Elvira, just trying to snap up every name in use. Fucking.
There's always another Ryan, though, so I'm not surprised.
Which is why I'm Elvira.
I feel like there's more to you going by Elvira than just I'm Dave. I might start going by Elvira just to mess with you.
I would like it. Actually, I believe in the El Canaverals, everybody should adopt their own L name. I was originally Elvis Canaveral, and then I evolved into Elvira Canaveral. There's also an Elton Canaveral.
I'm sure there is. No doubt. Well, now I apologize for we did a train wreck where we let but let's just ride it out. Ryan, for clarity, not Elvira. And then Elvira, when I address you, I will refer to you as not Ryan, though technically still Ryan.
My wife calls me Ryan, so I get confused.
My wife calls me Ryan too.
Okay.
Then I call your wife Ryan.
What if I may potentially alienate by drifting into somewhat of pedal talk? I have to ask, what is that sort of teal colored guitar hanging below the coral pink guitar?
So this started out as an Epiphone SL, and I did a whole journey on it, like upgrading it, and then I got sick of it and I threw it off a bridge.
Okay.
Whoa.
So it landed on the ground and got all busted up, and I put it back together. And I keep meaning to turn it into a pickup testing guitar. I made like these trays that go in there, but I've never finished it. It's been years and I've never finished it. So it's just kind of sitting there like this. But it started out as like a $99 guitar, and there's a different neck on it now, and it's wild.
It looked really cool from far away. I mean, it tells a story up close.
Yeah.
But from far away.
It's got a big old crack in the back.
Got a journey in it.
Yeah.
Did you throw it off a bridge impulsively, or did you just get in your car with it?
No, I had like a camera crew with me. We had drones, we had everything. We filmed the damn thing.
Launched it.
Oh,
yeah, we launched it.
Maybe I think I saw this now.
You might have.
I did see this. This is now.
A lot of people got very angry because they're like, "Hey, how come you didn't give that guitar to me instead of trashing it?" But we did like a fundraiser, and we raised like a couple grand to send kids to like music camp with it. So
you made up for it.
Yeah, we made up for it. It's a $99 guitar. Like, who cares?
I know, but I remember seeing the video for "Hold Me" by Fleetwood Mac when I was just a pretty young thing, and I so desperately wanted an electric guitar, and there they are, like out in the desert with a shitload of electric guitars, like in the sand, covering them in sand and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, oh man, if Fleetwood Mac would have just given me one of those guitars, I'd be the happiest boy alive.
But then they wouldn't be able to make the music video, or there'd be like one guitar missing in the music video.
I know.
And then they wouldn't be famous, and then it would be your fault that Fleetwood Mac wasn't famous.
I know. I could have changed the story of Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks. I don't know why, like, basic word Stevie Nicks. That's going to be my name. Take that, Elvira Canaveral. I'm coming at you with Stevie Nicks.
How would you spell it? N-U-X?
Stevie Nuck, maybe.
K
or maybe like K-N-U-X or Stevie Nucks.
I got to work with her about 3 years ago. It was a great live show.
We don't care about the show. Tell us about the backstage hangs.
Well, we had to install an elevator so she could quickly get up on stage because she was having mobility issues. But the audience had no idea because we put a secret elevator right underneath it, so it would shoot her into place. So she didn't have to walk.
Well, she's amazing. I love her.
Yeah. Did you have to sign an NDA?
It was a Stevie Nicks delivery system.
Stevie Nicks Delivery System is a great band name.
That's a good band name.
featuring frontman Stevie Nicks.
Well, I mean, Witch Taint is a good band name. My daughter and we have a band. We're known as the former Teenage Heartthrobs.
Not as good as Stevie Nicks. Next.
No. Well, I am Elvira Canaveral. But
not as good as Stevie Nicks. I'm sorry. The bar has been raised.
My in-laws got me a stylophone.
Nice.
And I'm really enjoying it. This one's a Gen X1, so it has all these extra little knobs and doohickeys, so you can do like, so this is my little Christmas joy. That, and my daughter got me the shoes that are behind me that I'm wearing.
Nice. Pretty slick.
Yeah, we designed them together, had them made in Italy, and then delivered to us.
And they're vegan?
Yep. All vegan materials. And they're made by hand by adults in Italy in a region known as the Shoe Valley. And they only make them one pair at a time.
So when you eat those, like, what do you serve with them?
Barbecue sauce. You got to get, you want to get the smoke flavor.
Yeah.
They look great. Understated.
Yeah, well, they're subtle. I used to have a pair of silver Doc Martens when I first worked on Prairie Home Companion. I had a green mohawk and piercings, and the production manager wanted me to meet Garrison. And Garrison comes up and meets me and looks me up and down, ignores the hair, ignores the tattoos, everything, and just looks at my shoes and goes, "Do they sell shoes like that to members of the general public?" And I said, "No, you have to have a permit." So this is my homage to those shoes that I love so much.
I'll take it. Ryan of 60 Cycle Hum.
Yes, I'm here.
Everyone go to, by the way, everyone go to Ryan's YouTube channel if you like engaging guitar-based material. If I presented in a broad, that's my broad definition.
That's good. Yeah, that works.
Engaging guitar-based. This is what I find with guitar gear channels on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I find similar to my feelings about restaurants. Like with restaurants, food is number two. The number one thing is the service and just the vibe that I'm getting at the place.
Yeah, totally.
And the same goes for guitar gear videos on YouTube. I don't care as much. The gear is important, but more important is the host and whether I enjoy watching the host.
Well, I think in that case, what you're saying is when you go to a restaurant, you're really going there for the company. Like you're going there to be with, like the person you want to hang out with. And I think that's kind of what I think a good, like any channel, any genre of channel, I think what a good channel does is they are like a friend. They feel like you're your friend on the other side of the screen, and that's what I try to be. So I don't know.
What? Not to flag anyone's behavior, but what was that low-pitched noise we all just heard?
I don't know.
Oh, is that another? Oh, he's got his bass.
That's my
like a phone vibrating on a table.
JJ Abrams has entered the chat.
That scared the. What are you drinking there, Ryan, from 60 Cycle Hum?
This is Crown Royal Black, and I'm almost out of it.
Oh, I've seen that. I wanted to try it. How is that?
It's really good. I've never had it before, and I'm very happy with my purchase. It's kind of smooth and smoky and a little bit like peppery. It's
Ooh,
good. Yeah.
I'm gonna get that. You just sold me on it entirely.
And it wasn't expensive either. I think it was like $23 or something like that.
Yeah, that's that. You don't mind just getting in the cargo van with that. It's priced right.
And it comes with a black velvet bag instead of the purple. So.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
There you go.
Dice bag.
Yeah, dice bag or Scrabble bag.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard our friend Bill Dolan tell of if you drink enough of it, then there's people that will make a jacket for you.
Oh, out of the bags.
Yeah, but I feel like you really have to. I may not have enough bags in a lifetime for that jacket. No. Maybe when I'm like 90.
I'm not a one brand person. I want to try something a little different every time. So
yeah, you're not in the bag.
Oh boy, your signal is
breaking
wonky. I don't know what's going on.
I'm about the Fiji water, which was speaking of writers, was the only thing on Whoopi Goldberg's writer when I worked with her in 2001. That was when Chris was born, right?
He was 2001.
Yeah, if he's 19, he was 2001.
Wait, so Ryan of 60 Cycle Hum, before we got that was a better Fiji water anecdote than I had anticipated. What guitar gear? Did you get any guitar gear for Christmas?
We do like a Secret Santa thing with our Patreons.
Amazing.
And I got a You Dirty Rat. It's a variation of the Proco Rat. I still haven't tried it. I haven't opened it up. Go ahead.
Is it made by Proco?
Yeah, it's Proco. It's one of their few varieties. And then my wife got me a peg winder from D'Addario, which is nice.
Nice.
You connect that to the drill. And my son, this is actually precious. He made me a little pedal out of like clay and like bottle caps.
That's
Nice.
Yeah.
How old is your son?
He's 7. No, 6. My son is 6.
Oh, that's really nice.
You could probably build a real pedal like underneath that somehow.
Yeah. Well,
I
might have to make that happen, like breadboard something
Yeah.
onto it somehow.
I'm fully going to launch into pedal talk, but I'm just going to do it because we only have 3 minutes left. So here's what I have. Hang on, one sec. Just keep.
In the meantime,
Des, you're in charge while I'm
I
gone.
use a B1X4 Zoom. It's a simple guitar pedal for about $100. It's got an expressor pedal. Got about 85 effects in it. Everything you need for a bass.
Nice.
In neglected superior form.
Yeah. One of my first pedals was a Zoom 2100. Whoa, what is that?
Too.
You do got to get the real
This
plugs
is
for them though, because you'll get the knockoff plugs and they just won't work.
this guy.
Looks identical to the pedal that.
This guy in Newcastle, England, makes these pedals.
Oh, nice.
I think it's called Any Electronics, with an X at the end, and he makes them out of like old tobacco tins.
Ah.
And I've bought 2 of them. One of them, I've not got one I had shipped to London because I was on my way to London, and then the pandemic happened, so my friends have it. And then this one I have, and it's like I think a tone bender, but I honestly can't remember. But it's cool. And then speaking of rat inspired, I have this.
Nice. Yeah. You got one of those bad boys. Yeah.
Both very rare.
Yeah. Those are hard to get.
Yeah.
The Sun O pedal is from Earthquaker, right?
Yeah, it's the original one that they made a limited amount of.
Yeah.
And I have one. Anyway.
That's rad.
We did full pedal talk. Full pedal talk.
Brian,
what was your first pedal?
My first pedal? I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Ryan, Matt Arnold was asking,
Tuner.
Do you have a favorite YouTube channel for guitars outside of your own?
Oh man,
great question.
I haven't checked in on them in a while, but there's this band that has a YouTube channel, and they started doing demos as like a joke. They're called the Shy Boys, and I love that channel. I love the Shy Boys channel. They really do something special over there. But you're not gonna get good information, but you're gonna be entertained the whole time. Yeah.
Hey Dave, I loved your maggot brain bit of guitar you put on YouTube last week. That was
thanks.
That was a lot of fun. I was writing songs at the time, and I just wrote out 3 things along with it on a loop. So thank you for that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I made that earlier in the pandemic, and then I just decided to just put it on YouTube for no reason, just to desperate for attention or something.
I was a member of Parliament for one night.
Well,
who wasn't?
We're gonna have to get that story next week. We're at that time where we got to ride off into the live stream podcasting sunset.
We appreciate you all.
Thanks for having me. Good show.
Thank you, Elvira. I'm gonna.
We'll see you at the party at the viewing.
Yep. Oh.
We lost him. I don't know what happened. No, I just
you did bring up a good point though. This Saturday, the watch party for Disco Dancer.
Yeah, I needed this Saturday, 7 p.m. I know. I was 7 p.m. this Saturday.
I'm hoping I can get away for that, and hopefully my wife will endure me watching Disco Dancer again.
Oh, she'll be thrilled. She'll be thrilled.
It'll be a little pre and post, right?
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
it deserves a rewatching. It's a beautiful film.
Oh, it's an incredible movie.
Yeah.
As everyone will see on Saturday. So please join us. Thanks for joining us tonight, and thanks everyone for listening in the podcast form. I don't know why I struggled with that word. Podcasts.
Late.
If you would like to support the show, and really, why wouldn't you? Go to MaximumFun.org/join to help us keep gas in the tank. Thumbs up, cola in the fridge. It was only paying us $10,000 an episode. Everyone go to 60 Cycle Hum YouTube channel. That's the logo. It's right there.
Nailed it.
Psyched. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Des. Thank you, Chris.
Right.
And everyone go watch 60 Cycle Hum immediately when we finish.
If you want. Who cares?
All right.
All right,
Are we out?
we're out.